Hey guys, welcome to Solo ReacTalk. Yeah, I have been away for some time. I've been on a break. My eyes have been throbbing. I've been having some strained eyes, and I think I'm still suffering from it, but it's not as severe as yesterday or the week before. So that's why I'm here right now. Hopefully, I will be able to watch this gameplay of Metro Last Light, and there'll be no issues. If there is going to be an issue, I'll just cover my eye with a wet cloth. That worked actually yesterday. That actually worked for me yesterday. So that's my solution. But yeah, it's good to be back on my YouTube channel. It's also good to be back reacting to Metro Last Light. And let me just check the part. Just can't remember. Yes, part 24 of Metro Last Light gameplay walkthrough playthrough done by patologTV. Yes, if you guys want to check out my previous reaction to the other parts, remember that the playlist card for my reactions is going to be at the top right here. If you want to check out the original video as well as patologTV's YouTube channel, the links are going to be in the description below. Okay, now what happened in part 23? The dark ones. Yes, there are some dark ones that are hibernating or are in some sort of stasis in the D6 facility. The dark one child wants to be with his people, but before that can happen, he's going to be helping out Artyom and Khan, as well as the rest of the Rangers in terms of thwarting the plans of Corbett and the Red Line, of course. And let's hope that they will succeed, and let us hope that no more death can come to the Dark Ones. I thought we brought them to extinction in the previous game. I thought they were all gone, but we have this second chance. Let us not mess it up. Artyom, let's not mess it up. patologTV, this is all on you now. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck to everybody. 3, 2, 1, go.
He is not alone. He's not the last. I understand his excitement and his wish to immediately meet the others, to free them and wake them up. But he has agreed to wait a bit longer. First, he's going to try and help us. If we make it to the conference, the Dark One will be able to open up the thoughts of Moskvin, or Corbett himself. Perhaps make them stop this madness.
I think the only way you're going to stop it is with a bullet to the head of Corbett. And probably also Moskvin, yeah.
This is our last chance.
Artyom, we already knew of Oktoberska from Khan. And we did confront Moskvin on this. Yet he didn't even try to disprove it. He told that by sheer luck, their chemical defense squad was exercising nearby. And thus, despite some sacrifice, they were able to nip this starting epidemic in its bud. Otherwise, it would have engulfed the whole of America. What can you say to that? Even I would have done the same.
But Colonel, it was Lesnitsky, their agent who stole a virus container from D6 right before the outbreak.
So what? There's not a single living witness besides Artyom. Who'd believe the order? We have the D6 now. What if it was us who released
The Dark One child. Busy waving there.
the virus?
But the Reds tried to break through into Hans's territory. We could make Moskvin.
What can we do? We are not an army. We've less than 100 fighters.
Less than 100 Rangers? Are you serious? And how are you guys manning the entire D6 facility with less than 100 people? No, this is bad. This is very bad. And you're going to be dealing with the Reich and with the Red Line. Oh.
Yes, Moskvin did gear up for war, but after Polis suggested that we share the wealth inside D6, He might actually agree to peace. And we must do everything to have that agreement signed.
The dog one child.
Mostly. What difference does he make? He's just a puppet in Corbett's hands. And while he's talking, Corbett's forces are encircling you. You'll seal this peace agreement with your blood.
What? You got a better idea? You brought this ape here. What now? We're done with this. Let's go to the council hall. Follow me.
It seems that the Rangers are caught between a rock and a hard place, and Polis itself doesn't have a defense force. Oh gosh. The Rangers seem to be only as powerful as their title, as the Rangers. They don't really have the military, backup for their authority or their prestige within the metro, and that is a problem. Because Corbett is not going to stop. Even if the truth comes out, he's not going to stop. And that's why I'm saying Artyom has to shoot him in the head.
Permission to report, Colonel.
Denied. Urgent dispatch to D6 Security Force Commander. Go to highest alert. Instruct Korneyev to proceed with... Well, he knows what to do.
I asked the kid about how he made it. How did he survive the inferno? Now I know. When the missiles rained upon the city of the Dark Ones, he was simply not there. The Dark Ones. We've been asking ourselves how it happened, so that new sentient life emerged almost instantly. Why did we take millions of years of evolution, and all the Dark Ones needed were a few years? The answer was simple. It was us, people who had brought them to life. They emerged amongst us. Sokoi, my stepfather, was right. They were the next stage of evolution, next to ours. We were there. Fathers, we were their fathers. They were our children. We had created so many weapons to destroy ourselves with, and one of those weapons gave birth to them. They were not like us. What kills us makes them stronger. I'm sure he's talking about nuclear radiation. Yeah. Where was I? Makes us stronger. Okay. We left them a ravaged poison world, but they learned to live in it. They sustain themselves by absorbing radiation. After being born, they do not enter the world at once. For some time, they continue to exist in a dream, growing and learning from the ones who came to be before them. What we destroyed with their home, but the place where their young ones slept was underground, close to the botanical gardens, close to the TV tower. It was in the bunkers under the TV buildings, which were connected to the D6. But when the warheads fell, the entrance tunnels caved in. The Dark Ones who were almost ready to enter the world got blocked inside. Instead of them, the little one, opened his eyes, awakened by the explosion and the last scream of his mother. Knowing nothing of what happened, not ready for anything, knowing nothing of the world, he tried looking for his kin, but could not find them, because the few survivors continued sleeping. Their time to wake up had come and passed. Very soon they could die of hunger without even opening their eyes once. I don't know how Khan persuaded Miller, but he was the icon of stoicism, and not reach for his weapon when he saw the Dark One. And the following events shocked me even more than the plans of the Reds. There were Dark Ones in the D6. Khan had hypothesized that they were created artificially before the war. Created as what? Soldiers immune to radiation and having no need for voice communications. could be so, but then God probably decided to breathe souls into them. Yeah, you could say that the Dark Ones are, the second evolution of humanity as we die off slowly. As we kill ourselves in the metro, as humanity slowly dies out, they will be the ones who will, claim Earth as their new home. Because we can't survive on the surface. The radiation is just too high. There's also mutants that would kill us. So the environment is extremely hostile to humanity. And we are stuck underground. And even when we are facing extinction, we still find reasons to kill each other. So give us another decade or two and we'll all be gone, and they will be the ones to inherit Earth, probably. And also about the Dark One children, not really fully being born, but they are in some sort of hibernation, and they exist in a dream world, in a psychic consciousness, if I can say that, where they all communicate with each other telepathically, and their physical bodies are just, kept in these hibernation or cocoon facilities underground, and that's where they stay until they have grown sufficiently enough for them to get out. That's very interesting to know about. And it seems that those who are trapped underground in the D6 facility are young. They are not their parents. So I think it will be good for the Dark One child to be amongst people his own age. But like I've stated before, I think once they wake up, they gotta leave. All of them, they have to leave. They can never come back here to the metro. Yeah, they'll have to find somewhere else to live.
God, please let this work out.
As a result, our defense. I therefore have ordered Operation El Dorado shut down. Hail right! And to summarize the official proceedings, I call on the leader of the Red Line, Comrade Moskvin, comrades. And I won't hesitate to use this word, dear friends. We also consider the motion to distribute the wealth of D6 rightly
Man, everybody's in Polis now, huh?
an extremely just and timely solution, taking into account the sad realities of our poor underground walls. But I would like to digress. A full-blown war in the metro would endanger the lives of everyone who survived the nuclear apocalypse. It is time for us to stop and think what the people are doing. Stop and think. In the name of preserving the humanity as a species, I, as the chairman of the Red Line Politburo, am hereby issuing an official order for the Red Army to cease all military operations.
Who is talking?
Get ready, Arthur. Stay close to the little one.
Hurrah, comrades! Let there be peace in the name of our children!
Oh, it's Moscovin.
You are a liar!
Come,
Are you out of your mind? I know what I'm doing. Just believe in me. Just this one time.
Who are you? Guards! Take this man away!
Ranger, stand down!
Artyom, little one, it's your turn.
How could they just let someone, even if it is a child, to get up close like this to the leaders of the metro? Huh.
Comrade Moscovin, you must support me on this. Or else, some inconvenient details might surface concerning your brother's death. I overheard one conversation between your brother and his advisor about the threat you pose and ways to eliminate it.
What the hell? Threat? We're brothers.
He thinks you feel bypassed, cheated. He fears you will overthrow him.
He's totally mad. Totally. I'm going to give him an earful.
Words alone will not avert his assassination plans. No, you must strike first.
Yeah, Moscovin was manipulated by Cobalt. He was really manipulated. Instead of trusting in his brother, instead of confining in his brother and, seeking an understanding between the two brothers, he decided to choose the words of someone who is not his blood, someone who is of a lower ranking than he is. And it resulted in his brother being killed under his, orders, and with the protection of Cobalt as well. Moscovin made a huge mistake.
Maxim, brother, I'm so pleased that we finally made up. It was a fight over nothing. Let's have a drink.
Sure, brother.
What?
It is unanimous. Maximum Revolution Hospital has been elected the new Secretary General. Congratulations,
Silent treatment. What are you looking at me with those honest eyes for? It was your fault. Who wanted me dead? Corbett sold you out. And now, he's got me by the balls. All because of you.
But this is your fault. You should have worked together with your brother to take down Cobalt, because he's the one who is puppeteering both of you. But you chose Cobalt.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, brother. There's no forgiveness for me. But even so...
He's a broken man.
What was I... Out loud? I see. So you gave me something. Just like I gave something to brother. Yes. Yes! I did. I poisoned him. But Corbett... I'm a fool. I thought he wanted to save me. And he just took the power. Took me by the throat. And he's storming the D6 now. And there's that virus. And if that falls into Corbett's hands, the end.
But you are the leader! Order him!
Call the troops back! You sold them at least! Buy some time to make a deal!
Wow, they're just allowing him to go?
What kind
There's
of
nothing more we can do here.
spineless
Hurry! Faster! To the platform! Damn them, I'm not surrendering D6. Follow me!
Wow, cinematic. This is not helping me. With my eyes, it's not helping. I don't know, this looks like it's more than 100 people in the Rangers, really. Looks like it's more than Miller claims, because he said there are fewer than 100 Rangers. This looks like it's a lot more than 100, actually. Anna. Wow, he's not even going to look at Anna. He's not even going to look at Anna. Wow. Okay, Artyom. Sure. Bye, Anna.
It will be bad for everyone if you lose. Then I will ask for their help.
He is gone. He did what he could. And now he is gone to meet his kin. I can't judge him for that. The remainders of humanity are finishing each other off in their final fight. It is not his war. I hope he was able to forgive us. Me. For what we did to his brothers and sisters. His mother and father.
Khan and Miller.
So, do we go back now?
No. We've been ordered to unload and remain on standby.
Standby for what?
For war, for battle. I mean, where have you been?
And evac duty.
Yes, we'll definitely be busy soon.
It must be the train, the armored train. I'm sure of it. The Red Line have been building up some mechanized military-grade trains, locomotives. So definitely it must be one of those armored trains.
Well, Moskvin wasn't bullshitting this time. The Red Line's advancing on 3 sides. My brothers in arms, I am not a man for speeches, but here it is. You are the most dedicated, most courageous soldiers in the Metro. Each of you is worth 5 Reds. If you simply do the job you were trained to do, we'll win this battle.
Man, the fact that the entire facility is rattling. Oh.
Sparta! To battle! Sparta!
We must stop Corbett, prevent him from taking D6. If we fail, all we've been through after the war, all the hardships we've braved surviving all these years, all the sacrifices, everything would have been in vain. Could it be that the spring that has finally melted the decades-old ice on the surface, promising us a new hope of leaving darkness of the underground and reaching out to the sun again? Is also in vain, sorry. Could it happen that there won't be anyone left to welcome the spring? I can't believe this. Hope still lives while the Order holds D6, while even a single one of us still draws breath. We will not. Oh, we will stop Corbett at any cost for our friends and families, for the whole of the metro, for the spring we've been waiting for the future. Man, they're even playing battle music now. This is serious. Actually, it's two soundtracks merged into one. It's a very messy, clashy type of music soundtrack that I'm listening to right now. Yeah, but it's okay, I guess.
Demo squad! That's enough! Get back here!
Check your gear! Shoes tied, zippers up!
Wow, they sealed it off. Oh wow.
Get ready, people!
Man, even the lights are off. No, that's not an armored train. That's not an armored train. patologTV scoping them out one by one. Oh gosh, get up! Khan, help us!
Are you okay? He's been knocked out! Help him get out of here!
Who is this, Miller? patologTV is doing a good job, you know, staying in one position. Although, I don't know if staying in one position is actually a good idea, but it's working. You know, he has the cover. He's able to scope out anyone that comes closer to the barrier. Yeah. If it were me, I'd be going all over the place. I'd be going all over the place and shooting at each and every single corner. Yeah.
They've got tanks! They have tanks!
Tanks? Oh, it must be those locomotive tanks. Oh, okay.
Shit! Artyom! Knock those tanks out before they get us all! Second platform! Go!
You're in the way. You haven't won yet. You haven't won yet.
You really did!
Stay focused.
You don't fuck with Rangers! Don't get too cocky! There's still...
Exactly, don't get too cocky, guys. It's not over. They said that they're entering into the base at 3 different locations. That was the first one with the barriers, the second one with the armored tanks, and now we have to deal with the third one.
Report the situation, Sergeant.
Colonel, wounded are out of the fire zone and headed to the evac point.
Well done. Regroup and get ready. They're going to go at it again any moment now.
Yes, sir.
Now I know there were never any stores of food or medical supplies in D6 to speak of. Miller just didn't want to tell us that. He kept opening door after door, hoping to find what he had promised, our chance for salvation. But all he found were containers with viruses. Oh wow. With the bacteria spores of death. The ancestors left us a vast stockpile of tabooed weapons. Okay, tabooed weapons, nothing else. And we opened Pandora's box. Corbett knew this. He never cared about the food or other supplies. Hungry people are easier to control. They always want more. We opened Pandora's box and we're going to seal it back or die, all of us. Oh, missiles. Man, I wish Artyom had this weapon for a very long time. Instead of only using it now at this mission, at this battle. I wish he had this gun from the very beginning. Oh, it's so cool. What is that? A flamethrower? it's like heavily armored personnel with a flamethrower. Okay. Oh, and he's protected with shields, shield guards. Oh wow. Nice shots, patologTV. Blow up.
Well, looks like we did it. Great job, everybody. Listen up, people. I hope they didn't conquer us, but it did, so... Fuck. The facility is rigged for demolition. I gave the order back in Polis. Now that we have lost D6, our only option is to destroy it.
Count us in, sir. What the hell? Nobody lives forever.
Why is everything shaking?
What the hell is this? Shit!
Oh gosh, what is this now?
Again!
Oh! Oh my god, it's the armored train. Oh my gosh. The way it just came in like a wave.
Secure the perimeter! Cover the exits! Stay alert, men!
Oh man, they're surrounded.
Save your voice, Kirillov. Here, there are only dead Spartans. I feel a bit like Xerxes. But an unforgivable waste of men and resources. So many good soldiers.
Is that you, Corbett?
And for what? Police station? The council? Well. All are cleansed by the fires of revolution. What a pleasant surprise, Colonel Miller. Or what remains of you.
Artyom, it is time.
And who might this be? Ah, the resourceful young man. Tell me, Artyom, savior of the Metro. Where are you going?
Whoa.
Artyom, no need for that now.
Wow. It's all the dark ones. They're stopping the fight. But you hear like there's like 3 different soundtracks playing simultaneously. It's very confusing. You know, I wish they would just stick with one soundtrack, let it finish, and then maybe interject it with the soundtrack that they're playing with the dark ones, and then cut it and then continue on with another soundtrack or with the previous soundtrack. Instead of having 3 soundtracks clashing together all at once like this. Yeah.
Ullman died, like most of the Spartans.
Ullman? Who's Ullman? Miller?
Miller survived and is now in charge of police guards,
Oh, okay.
even though he's confined to a wheelchair. And Khan just disappeared. He once told me, what if this little dark one is the last of the angels sent to save us? The fact that the little one came back and brought his kin, Maybe that was the pardon and salvation. For me, for the Order, for all of us in the Metro. The last light of hope in this kingdom of darkness.
It will be better for everyone if we go away or two. But one day we'll come back. I'll be big then.
Hopefully then you guys will be able to develop a skill that, you know, prevents humans from going mad, you know, with you guys trying to communicate with them. Yeah, hopefully you'll be able to develop a skill that prevents your abilities from harming humans, you know, mental psyche, especially when you talk, when you try to talk to us. Yeah, hopefully.
Bye, my friend.
The Dark Ones are gone. But I know we will meet again. Maybe they really were sent to save us. Maybe we did earn forgiveness.
Wait, hold on. It's finished? No, wait, hold on. Wait a minute, guys. It can't be finished. I saw on the playlist there were still more videos, gameplay videos. Wait, let me just double check that. But if this is the end, then it was good. It just felt rushed. It just felt rushed because we didn't deal with Corbett. He's still alive. Yes, I understand that the Dark One child did prevent him from taking over the D6 facility, but you know, I wanted to see a finality to his existence. I wanted to see him dead. You know, maybe Moscovian arrested, the Red Line dismantled as a political entity, you know, and also the Reich, because we haven't dealt with the internal political factions of humanity in the Metro system. They're still going to be fighting amongst each other. So I thought maybe we would deal with them. Yeah, right here, part 24, D6. Oh, alright, the other ones are DLCs. Okay, wow. But the base game is finished. It's just the DLCs that are left now. Okay. Alright. And hopefully in the DLCs we get to deal with the other factions. You know, the Reich and the Red Line and of course Polis and everything else. You know, let's try and find a finality to it. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. I'm not sure if they use these soundtracks in the gameplay, but yeah, I wish they were a bit more prominent and you could hear them in the background, a bit more. Because yeah, they're quite nice. They're quite okay, really. Alright guys, that's it with Metro Last Light walkthrough playthrough done by patologTV. This is the completion of the base game, if I am not mistaken or incorrect about that. But yes, I think this was the base game and it's been complete by patologTV. And yeah, well, the story pertaining to the Dark One child has been a success, if I could say that. The Dark One child has his people and they've survived and they're getting out of here. They're leaving humanity behind. Yes, the Dark One child did say he would come back and visit, and that's good. But I think there should be not a very strong interaction between the Dark Ones and humanity in the Metro system. Not yet. I don't think we're ready, as a people in the Metro system, to be united as one people, as one government, and able to negotiate and to talk to the Dark Ones. I don't think we're ready. I don't think we're going to get there anytime soon. As far as I can see, this conflict between the three factions, or maybe four if you also count in Hansa, is still going to continue. Because the perpetrators, the leaders of these different factions have not been neutralized or dealt with. We're still going to be having people having their positionings, their political positioning and their societal positioning, and they're going to be making sure that they dominate the other metro stations with their ideology. So we still have a lot of mess to deal with in terms of humanity in the metro system. So yeah, I think the Dark One child has to just be patient with us. If we die, we die. But it will not be under their hands. It will not be under the hands of the mutants or the environment. It will be by our own making. Yet again, for the second time. One would think that after having such a devastating nuclear holocaust, that people would realize that this is all that we have left. The metro is all that we have left as infrastructure that is meant to protect us from the environment on the surface. If we destroy our home, there's nothing left of us. One would think that these people would come to that realization and decide that enough with the fighting, put down our guns and let us join hands and try to build and eke out a survival or living in this dreary, secluded home for the foreseeable future. Because we're going to be in here for a very long time. Nuclear radiation does not decay very fast. It takes hundreds, maybe thousands of years, depending on the enrichment of the uranium. So, yeah. I think the Dark Ones have to just be patient with us. Either we make it or we die. It's a test that we must get through. and hopefully Artyom, along with Miller, along with Khan, wherever he is, along with everybody else in leadership, are able to pass this test. Yeah, hopefully. But yeah, the story pertaining to the Dark One child began all the way with Anna. Anna and Artyom sent out to kill the Dark One child under the orders of Miller, and it was a wild roller coaster ride, you know, having to go into the city of the Dark Ones that was destroyed, having to see the destruction that was a result of Artyom's decision, or should I say our decision as well. You know, I also told him to destroy that place. patologTV also destroyed that place. So yeah, it's a decision that involves all of us who either played the game or who you know, witnessed or watched gameplay, like myself. And yeah, you know, we got to see the aftermath of our decisions, and also, you know, seeing the Dark One child thinking that he was the last of his kind, and, you know, having sympathy, developing some sort of understanding and empathy for him being the last of his kind. And, you know, having Artyom going throughout the entire metro system looking for this child, you know, meeting up with people like Pavel, that SOB, meeting up with Khan, and meeting up with, no, we didn't meet up with Khan as much, no. Let me also just say Anna. Yeah, we also met up with Anna. Also met up with other various people who I cannot remember their names, but they were also very pivotal in contributing in Artyom, you know, finding out where the Dark One child was and to rescue him. And, you know, they worked together to get back to the D6 facility. And yeah, it's been a very exotic, dangerous adventure for Artyom. You know, new creatures, old creatures, new environments to navigate through. And yeah, it was really just a fun-packed, filled action game that had very interesting moments, like when we're at the Hansa station, when Artyom was having a lap dance. that will always, that just shook me. Okay, I was not ready for that. I was definitely not ready for to witness something like that. You know, Artyom going to a strip club and getting a lap dance. Yeah, that was. And then, no, was it Hansa Station? I don't think it was Hansa Station. It was a station in the middle of all the other stations. I just can't remember the name of it. But then in Hansa Station, that's when he had his sexual activities with Anna. You know, when they finally confessed their love for each other. Well, I should say Anna was the one doing all the work. She was the one confessing her love for Artyom. She was the one, you know, saying to Artyom that I care for you, I love you, and all that type of stuff. And Artyom was just sitting there. Artyom was just sitting there in silence, you know. Probably he was nodding. You know, I can believe that he was nodding at Anna. But yeah, they had their own sexual, you know, lovemaking, and, you know, they confirmed that they love each other. And I think, like, you know, they're boyfriend and girlfriend now. But it was kind of odd there towards the end of the game, the final battle, where Anna was there, but Artyom didn't show any sort of emotion, or he didn't walk up to her, hug her, or wave at her, anything, nothing, you know. And I suspect, no, he didn't even look at her. He didn't face towards her. He just kept on looking straight at the commuter train. You know, we could only see Anna at a glance as he passed by her. And once the doors closed for the commuter train to leave, you know, Anna was there. She was looking at Artyom. Artyom was looking at her. But then, like, they didn't even say bye-bye, you know, or give a kiss goodbye. Nothing. Like, what is that? Guys, you're supposed to be, you know, embracing each other. You might not see each other ever again. But no love, no sort of desperation, no sort of sadness, or just a worry. I think, yes, Anna, she did seem a bit worried. I mean, she was there looking at Artyom, but I don't know. I expected more from people who claim to love each other. I expected more. I really expected more from them. And yeah, Cobalt is still out there. Moscovin is still out there. The Red Line still exists. The Fourth Reich still exists. These are the things that need to be dealt with. So there's unfinished business. There's unfinished, stories that need to be told here. And hopefully in the DLC, they can continue in giving us, the full picture about what's going to happen to the metro system. What's going to happen to the entire metro society. Because I don't want you guys to die. I don't want us to be, stuck in this quagmire of war for all eternity until we die out as a species. Yeah. I want one day for humanity to walk out of that place, out of that metro, and walk amongst the Dark Ones as equals. Yeah. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Okay, guys, that is it. Thank you again to patologTV for the gameplay. It's been really entertaining, and I'm going to be continuing on with the DLCs hopefully next week as well. And if you guys want to check out my previous reactions to the other parts of Metro Last Light, remember that the playlist card is going to be at the top right here. If you want to check out the original video as well as patologTV's YouTube channel, the links are going to be in the description below. If you like my reaction, give it a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell if you want to be up to date with my latest videos. And hopefully I'll see you guys next week. Okay?